January 13th, 2026, back in the sauna pod, almost 30 minutes in. I think it's close to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure. I'm wearing 2 extra layers, long sleeve pants, socks, because I don't want to wipe the sweat down, but I am working up a sweat, feeling a little uncomfortable. Pulse is up to 70 now, which is pretty high over my 40 resting pulse, at least in the morning it's 40, but now it's time for a change of scenery. Let's go somewhere warm, a place where the beer flows like wine. I'm talking about a little place called Phoenix. Yes, that's right. We're taking a training camp trip for the end of this week, 4.5 weeks out from the Black Canyon 100K. Why not train specifically on the course that I raced 10 years ago? I kind of forgot what it's like. I'd like to see Black Canyon City again. I was out there a little bit on some miles of the trails, and it impressed me with how hilly and somewhat rocky it was. It's still a very smooth, runnable race, but I want to get in some heat training, some lower altitude training, especially get a break from this cold wind in Colorado. Can't say there's too much snow, but get out on the course and specifically work those muscles, dial in what Hoka shoes I want to wear, and how the timing and pacing and nutrition, hydration strategy might work with the 3 crew access points that I have on the course. So let's take a little trip. Time to fly. All right, January 14th, 2026. Driving up towards the top of Monarch Pass here, going over to Gunnison Airport. Travel montage starting soon. Got my Bobo, got a sparkling water snack. Not enough snow in the high country, but we're gonna escape that because we're going someplace warm, someplace hot. Could be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, nice and sunny in Phoenix. So let's start the travel. Let's get there. Look at these amazing mountain views though. It's a long walk from our airport parking into the airport. First stop's always Whole Foods. All right, just after 8 p.m. finally made it to the hotel outside of, I guess, North Phoenix. Got a burrito. Shout out Burrito League, Chipotle actually. Double wrapped veggie burrito. Got a carb up for tomorrow. Big day, back-to-back long runs on the Black Canyon course. So it's gonna be nice and sunny, nice and hot, maybe high 70s, sunny, hopefully dry for the river crossings. Let's get out there tomorrow morning. I'll show you how I carb up and prepare for these back-to-back long runs. Black Canyon training camp starts now. Start getting hydrated. I'm gonna carb up with some bagels, but also have my favorite from Whole Foods. Get this new bad boy ready. All right, January 15th, 2026, heading out. About 45-minute drive north on Highway 17. You're kind of like driving towards Flagstaff, but through Black Canyon City and then up to Spring Valley. I believe it's Mayer High School is where the start of the Black Canyon 100K is on the track. We won't be on school grounds. I'll probably start like a mile in, but the goal is to run all the way to Black Canyon City, probably to the 37-mile aid station. So 59-60K basically on the course. It's gonna be a pretty hot day today. Maybe high 70s, sunny, even up there, slightly higher elevation, but it is a net downhill, but it is a flowing trail, so probably won't hit race pace, but we'll see how long it takes me, maybe 4 or 5 hours, I don't know, babe.
Race pace at all?
Well, no, I'll do some pickups probably, but 37-mile day is pretty big. It was originally just gonna be a 50K morning, but Sandy will leave a bottle for me at some point after mile 20, 32K in. Where'd I park the car? All right, let's get up there.
Well, is one of the days going to be race pace?
Tomorrow's going to be the harder day because it's back-to-back long runs, and that'll
But
be...
are you at race pace now? You should get the feel for it.
Well, when you're carrying 3 liters of fluid, it's harder to hit race pace, babe.
But you're just going to it at least like...
On a 120-mile week, 200K training week. a month out from the race. So Sandy says I gotta hit race pace. We shall see.
Just for a little bit.
We're not going to go in the school because it's a school day today, but that's the start on the track there. All right, a lot of gear for this big run. Of course, carrying the pack with a lot of extra stuff that I wouldn't necessarily have during the race. So it's a heavy load, but out here outside of town, about a mile and a half, maybe 3K in on the course. Dirt roads turned into the Black Canyon Trail. It's a nice temperature. Of course, race starts earlier in the morning, but it should be hotter as we drop altitude or drop elevation. So check it out, get some film shots, and Sandy will meet me at mile 24. Extra bottle of fluid. Gotta stay hydrated, practice the gel intake, and some race pace miles or minutes apparently. So we shall see. All right, and we are off to the Black Canyon Trail. Long run on the course. Try to get you a couple shots, but it's not gonna be easy. All right, I already got some cattle gates to go through. I'll lock this back up. And so it begins. Quite a small trail to start. Heating up already. The desert life got me. I'm gonna bomb this downhill, so no more lollygagging filming, but trail's a little rougher than I remembered, but beautiful. Gotta watch out for these cacti. All right, I'll check in a bit later. Woo! All right, so double track fire roads, Jeep roads, smoother and faster. First couple miles, there's actually some kind of rocky, more techie than I remembered areas. Little uphill, a couple 100 feet, but got a big downhill coming up, I think, like 5-6 miles in on the course. So definitely a trail shoe. I'm not sure if I'd wear a road shoe. I wore the Hoka Huaca 10 years ago. Rest in peace, Huaca. All right, let's get down there. Black Canyon. Maybe 12K in. Forgot how beautiful this section is. Look at this rolling single track. Amazing. Oh, it's getting hot though. Just started earlier in the morning. Wow, what a view. This is awesome. Guess there's a aid station here. On course, Bumblebee Ranch. Almost 19 miles in. Was that like 30K? I gotta go over to the left. Oh my goodness. Thought that was real at first. Getting hot out, really hot out. So go this way, I got my Chorus Apex Killing Edition on. Back to the single track, hopefully. I got lost because I missed this little trail here, right in the middle of these roads. Look at this, someone went nuts. It's a lot of bullets, a lot of shotgun shells. America, totally unloaded. Oh, did I say I don't like guns? Here we go. Whew, feeling it. Beautiful day. All right, at Gloriana Mine, 2 hours, 52 minutes in, mile 22. It would be about mile 24 on the course. This is not a crew aid station, but I spectated from here. Sandy left me a bottle of water, so gonna refill with a liter, take a couple salt pills, caffeinated gel, and get rolling again. All right, I'm about 27 miles in. Should be coming up on Deep Canyon Ranch pretty soon. It's the 50K mark, 50K finish line, but I am very happy to see this stream here because I'm getting very hot. It's like 1:30 p.m. It's like 80 degrees out. I feel like it's like the Grand Canyon where heat gets trapped in the canyon and not a lot of shade. Definitely if I was doing the race, I'd be coming through here a lot earlier with the 7 a.m. start, but I remember that second half heats up. At least 10 years ago in 2016 when I ran, I was running shirtless. It was so hot. So gotta do some more heat training in the next month, that's for sure. Oh wow. All right, I got about 8 miles to go. Gosh, I'm almost out of fluid though. This could be rough. Where's the trail? Shit. Got lost. Oh, I think hopefully there it is, down there, Deep Canyon Ranch, like an oasis in the desert, because it is hot and I am thirsty. All right, I'm over 30 miles deep. This will be mile 32, 50K finish. Deep Canyon Ranch. I'm gonna go see if I can find some potable water or a soda machine or something. So I'm out of fluid almost. Still got some climbing left. Another river crossing before Black Canyon City Trailhead. Well, you know, I had a $10 bill for cash, but just got yelled at for trespassing. Apparently it's private property. There was no signage. It was just an open road coming off the trail here. Didn't see a no trespassing sign, so I was just following the GPX route, but they flagged me down and stopped me, told me to turn around. So, no water for me. I could have been a paying customer though. Man, I'm getting thirsty though. Got a good 8 or 10K left with some climbing. So, that's Deep Canyon Ranch. Don't trespass. Hey friends, how's your day going? Don't worry, I'm vegan. So I guess they rent it out for the race only, but be warned, if you come in from this way, there is a sign. So no driving in here for practice. That's all right. All right, I'm about 34 miles deep. Been out of fluid the last 3 miles, 5K. Yeah, I don't remember that road section out of Deep Canyon Ranch or Deep Canyon Ranch when I ran this course back in 2016. I'm thinking I ran a longer course and it was slower and more vert because we stayed on the single track more, but it gets rerouted because of weather, flooding, erosion, yada, yada, yada. Last time I was here, and this was like at the end of November, last time I was here, this river was so high I could not ford the stream coming from this Black Canyon City trailhead side. But I'm looking at 2 more miles with a big climb up yonder in the sun, and I am melting because totally underestimated how hot it is in the canyon and my fluid needs, but that's all right. Back-to-back long runs, so tomorrow we'll hit it hard after we rehydrate, finish up at the car, the Black Canyon City Trailhead. Hopefully Sandy is there, but I know this section, so this should be good. Oh yeah, because 10 years ago in 2016, there used to be a crew aid station, and I believe it's where the 50K maybe used to finish. So course changes, we'll have to check Strava, check data. But yeah, let's finish this long run up. Oh, I could use a drink. All right, little split in the trail here. Goes to the right, goes down to the river again. And then this way you do a little out and back to Black Canyon City Trailhead. I think it's less than a mile, maybe a kilometer, so I'll be at 36 miles or so. Hopefully Sandy's there with the car and some water. It's definitely over a kilometer. Been a lot of these. Whew. Almost to the parking lot. Gonna be 36.3 miles almost. Under 5 hours total time with all the wrong turns and stops. Not too bad. Look at the Strava data, heart rate data. Definitely got dehydrated, which is not a deal. But practicing the jaw, salt pills seem to help a lot, as well as mixing plain water bottles with regular drink mix bottles. 6% carb solution. There's Sandy. I was out of fluid the last 5 miles.
How far did you go?
Day. No trespassing at Deep Canyon. They yell at you. I had no idea.
How far did you go?
36.2.
Good.
How long have you been waiting here? Savior here. So yeah, Black Canyon Trailhead, been changed a lot since all this construction, since 10 years ago when I ran this race. But yeah, good training, first day of training in training camp, long run number 1. Go back to back for number 2 tomorrow, maybe do some faster pace miles. Because I was underhydrated for the heat of the day. We started a little later because it's a longer drive to the start. Slept in a little. Not going to do that tomorrow. Learned my lesson. But salt pills helped a lot. And thanks to Sandy for moving the car around, dropping me off so I could go point to point and get in that 36 miles on the course from basically the start. I was about a mile in, I guess. But all the way on most of the Black Canyon Trail to Black Canyon City here. So tomorrow we'll try to do the rest of the course, or at least through mile 50 at Table Mesa. And yeah, great day out. Could cross the river. Showing the STRAVA data there. I'll do a carb count, fluid count. Obviously did not drink enough fluid. Definitely thirsty, so got to rehydrate, rest up for tomorrow because we're training through this. 120 miles a week, 200K a week, and running on tired legs and getting heat acclimated, which is real key. So thanks for watching. Thanks to Patreon supporters. Check out Sandy's channel or our business channel, Higher Running. Give us a follow on Instagram at higherrunning.com. We got coaching openings. Coach Rachel has an opening, I think, right? We coach any service, any distance because we've experienced a lot of it. And coach runners all around the world at all levels too. So check that out. Check out our training plans too at higherrunning.com. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all the Patreon supporters. Title sponsor Hoka. Keeping the dream alive as we train in this series, Black Canyon Training Vlog. All right. Hope you're doing well and stay tuned for more via 2Max Productions. Late lunch, late afternoon snack, refreshing acai bowl.